Hello and welcome to News View. I'm Michael Badger with the news. Dateline, Urbana, Illinois. According to the Associated Press, the residential construction firm T. Scott Dillman Enterprises was cited by the Occupational Safety and Health Administration for failing to provide roof and scaffolding fall protection for its workers. The administration has proposed a $70,070 penalty against the Urbana-based construction company for failing to provide these safety measures in October at a Champaign job site. The area director of OSHA, Thomas Belima, said Wednesday that falls are a leading cause of injury and death in the workplace, and failing to add fall protection is unacceptable. They say that construction activity 6 feet above the next lower level should always have fall arrest systems, and a telephone call to the Dillman Enterprises on Wednesday for comment was not immediately returned. And in other news, climatologists say that soil temperatures are rising in Illinois, according to the Associated Press in Champaign, Illinois. The climate experts say that this spring planting season, the temperatures of our Illinois soil are rising. And climatologist Jim Angel says that the numbers come from Illinois farmers that are monitoring soil temperatures to make planting decisions. Angel's with the Illinois State Water Survey at the U of I in Urbana-Champaign. Statistics are showing soil temperatures at 4-inch depth under grass during the day are in the upper 40s in northern Illinois and to the mid-50s in central Illinois and in southern Illinois. Temperatures fall for 4 to 6 degrees at night. Soil temperature data from 19 sites in Illinois are available on the internet. And Ebert Fest 2011 kicks off on April 27th in Champaign, Illinois. And it will be at the Virginia Theater this year in Champaign, Illinois. They will screen several films with appearances by film directors, stars, producers, and distributors of the film showing. The movies include Natural Selection, Leaves of Grass, with and I Am Love, Me and Orson Welles, and those are some of the selections made by Roger Ebert for his film festival this year. And in other news, the Salukis have shut out the Illinois baseball team 3-0, according to WPSD Sports. Senior pitcher Andrew Bever threw 8 scoreless innings and tied his career high with strikeouts amounting to 6 to lead the Southern Illinois team to a 3-0 victory over Illinois Wednesday at Illinois Field. This is Bever's second consecutive start where he led the Salukis 12-20 to a shutout. On last Wednesday, he guided SIU to a 9-0 win over Murray State by throwing 6 scoreless innings. And we should have more news for you right after this break, right here on NewsView. Hello, Michael Badger here again with your NewsView weather forecast for April 15th, 16th, and 17th, 2011. On Friday night tonight, thunderstorms with a low of 46 degrees Fahrenheit. And for your Saturday, a high temperature should reach 51 degrees Fahrenheit with rain. And Saturday night, a low of 39 degrees Fahrenheit with cloudy skies. And for your Sunday, a high temperature of 60 degrees with mostly sunny skies. And Sunday night, a mostly cloudy night with a low of 40 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm Michael Badger, and this has been your NewsView weather forecast for the weekend. And welcome back to NewsView. According to the Associated Press, a bat disease may increase the use of pesticides on farms. This out of Champaign, Illinois. A group of researchers say that the disease that kills bats is a threat to agriculture as well as animals. A biologist named Paul Cryan with the U.S. Geological Survey and one of the authors of the new paper on bats' importance to agriculture says that bats save farmers $3.7 billion a year in pesticide costs by them eating bugs. The researchers are worried about the disease called white nose syndrome that spreads to the Midwest and other heavily farmed areas and could cut bat populations in those areas. The disease has been devastating lightly farmed Northeast for several years, but it's spreading. The U of I entomologist Phil Nixon says he's skeptical that bats eat enough bugs to make a big difference for farmers. And in other news, according to CNN, out of Hong Kong, the country of China is in its long line of cracking down on dissent recently, especially. New guidelines for television issued on March 31st discourage plot lines containing elements of fantasy, time travel, random complications or mythical stories, bizarre plots, absurd techniques, even propagating feudal superstitions, fatalism, reincarnation, ambiguous moral lessons, and a lack of positive thinking, quote unquote. The government says that TV dramas shouldn't have characters that travel back in time and rewrite history. Well, also in other news, in television news, ABC, the American Broadcasting Corporation, has canceled 2 soap operas that have been there for over 40 years. This coming from Associated Press out of New York. ABC is canceling All My Children and One Life to Live, making General Hospital the only daytime drama surviving at this time on ABC. And in other news, Google is planning to sentence YouTube violators to copyright school. Google released a set of tougher copyright policies for YouTube on Thursday, requiring violators to watch a copyright tutorial and pass a test before allowing them to continue their use of YouTube. The search giant faced mounting criticism from lawmakers and the entertainment industry for not doing enough to combat the online copyright infringement that goes on YouTube. Some people have parodied this already, and Google has already created a way for YouTube users who violate these rules to redeem themselves in certain cases. They will remove copyright strikes against them from a user's account if he or she successfully completes its copyright school and has a solid track record of following the rules. And that is from Politico, and a veteran in Danville has placed a American flag on the pole upside down outside of the War Museum in the eastern Illinois town. Harold Sparky Songer said he's flying the flag outside of the Vermilion County War Museum in Danville as a distress signal to what he sees as a lack of support in Washington for the nation's military, ongoing wars fought by the military, and other concerns about the way the federal government is run. And I think that about does it for Newsview tonight. Please stay tuned for the end and the weather, and I hope you tune in again on Tuesday night at 1 a.m. when I should probably have a new edition, and next Friday night when there should be a new a slightly different edition of Newsview. Thank you for watching Newsview. Have a good night.